Hello and welcome to the TSI AFL studios. Nat Edwards and Robert Walls with you. Well, Fremantle bowed out of the final series after losing to Adelaide by just 10 points. Robert, how did you rate their two finals?
Nat, I think they'd be pleased with their finals performance. Certainly the first week against Geelong, they were terrifically impressive. Then they came across to Adelaide and they went down by 10 points. I think they'd be disappointed that they gave up what was about a 5-goal lead and let Adelaide back into the game. But they came off 6-day breaks for their finals and they had to travel in both of them. So they had their backs to the wall there, but really good experiences for them. And I think if you look at that Fremantle team, there's a lot to get excited about, particularly their forward line. Pavlich had a sensational season. They will leave him pretty much at full forward for the rest of his career. Mayne is an exciting prospect. He can take a high mark, he can kick a goal, he's very accurate. I like Michael Walters. Only played 20-odd games, but he's all class and poise. I just feel that there's a nice balance there. Hayden Ballantyne's the little goal sneak. You go into the midfield and you've got Sandilands and you've got Fife. And I thought David Mundy had probably his best season for quite some time. And then you've got some hard-working types like Mzungu and Clancy Pearce.
So if they want to go one step further next year, where do they need to improve?
I think their midfield's really good. I think the forward line's okay. I reckon it's the back line. I think their back line needs to be bolstered. They need another tall defender because McFarlane's getting towards the end of his career. Dawson's okay at fullback. Michael Johnson had a really good season as the roll-off player across that half-back line. They need another quality tall defender, and perhaps if they're in the market and they can get a player like Brendan Goddard, that would make a big difference to having quality ball coming out of that back line. Ross Lyon continually says if you want to be a chance to win a premiership, you've got to be in the top 4 as far as points scored, and you've got to be top 4 as a defensive team. Well, the Fremantle Dockers, they are the second hardest team to score against. The average score against them is 76.9 points a game. As far as points for, well, they are ranked 12th in the competition. If you had a look at the second half of the season, they'd be a lot better than that because their second half, they really did kick some good scores. But I would think that Ross Lyon would be looking at the way the game's played now and say we have to be averaging over 100 points a game. And at the moment, they're about 10 points short of that.
Thank you very much for joining us on TSI AFL. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.